5 years ago, I picked up a camera with no idea where it would lead. At the time, it was just curiosity, a way to capture small moments, but that simple decision became the beginning of a journey that took me further than I could have ever imagined. Since then, I've crossed continents, I've stood at the feet of world wonders, places I only once dreamed of. I've walked through deserts and climbed mountains, I've sat with families in remote villages eating meals cooked with love, shared by people who had so little but gave so much. I've met phenomenal people whose kindness and stories reminded me of the beauty of humanity. But travel is not only about beauty. It's also about chaos, about moments that test every part of who you are. I'll never forget the night I escaped Lebanon by boat. Bombs exploding in the distance, fire lighting up the sky behind me as we sailed towards Cyprus. In that moment, fear was heavy, but so was hope. Hope that I'll make it to tomorrow and that I could carry this story forward. Moments like these change you forever. They strip away the surface to show you who you really are. Over these years, I've been broken and rebuilt, lost and found, and there were times I struggled to smile, times when the weight of everything I'd seen just felt too much. But slowly, I've learned how to carry it, how to grow through it, and how to keep moving forward. This channel has never just been about travel or adventure. From the beginning, my ambition was to document the real stories, the people behind the headlines, the lives often overlooked, the voices that deserved to be heard. This space has always been my diary, my companion, and my way of bringing you with me, not just to see the world, but to meet its people, to understand its truths, and to share the humanity that connects all of us. And as I've grown, the way I tell stories must grow too. I don't know exactly what this channel will become. It won't look the same as before. And you know what? Maybe it shouldn't. But one thing will never change. I will continue to tell stories with honesty, with heart, and with purpose. And that brings me here, to this moment, to a place where I can feel the fire returning. It's time to go back to where my spark was reignited. Back to the country that reminded me why I chose this path in the first place. Pakistan. This isn't just a return. It's a brand new beginning, and I'm ready to begin again. Before I go, there was a quick trip that I needed to take. When I was just 1 year old, my father left for Australia. For as long as I can remember, that word Australia carried a weight. It wasn't beaches or sunshine or adventure, it was absence, and it was the echo of someone who chose distance over presence. For years, I believed this place would always be tied to that chapter of my past, but I reached a point where I realized our stories don't have to stay the same, we can choose to rewrite them. So, I came here to stand in the landscapes I only imagined through a lens of uncertainty, and in doing so, I discovered something powerful. Places are not defined by the people who leave us, they are defined by the meaning we choose to give them. Travel changes you, and for me, Australia is no longer a story of abandonment. It's a story of healing, of reclaiming, of turning shadows into something beautiful, because now when I stand at the edge of Sydney Harbour, watching the sun melt into the horizon, I don't feel what was missing. I feel everything that I've gained. And in that moment, I finally understood. This country, this city, this life was never his to take away. It was always mine to claim. Hello, everybody. I've made it to Pakistan. Alhamdulillah, it's my first time back in a year. I feel all kinds of feelings right now. Phenomenal to be back. And this is something I'll get into later. But before I do, I think it's best we just take 1 or 2 minutes, just you and I, to just go over what's been happening. I need to take just 1 or 2 minutes of your time just to explain why I've been away for so long. And let's do it now. It's been a while since you've seen me. I think a year since I uploaded any updated content, and more than 1 year ever since I posted the content about Palestine back in 2023. My channel has never really been the same ever since. It's been hard for me to relate my feelings on camera like this to a big DSLR camera because I haven't been feeling good because of this situation in the world. And it's hard for me to come on this camera and travel the world and be happy to other people when the world is just so chaotic. And I'm still growing, I'm still a human, and I'm living this experience with you. And I'm still learning, and I'm trying to balance everything. And I just haven't been able to balance everything. My emotions paired with the chaos of the world, it's been quite intimidating and like a roller coaster pretty much over the last year, I would say. But I've also been traveling a lot. I just took my 44th flight of the year so far to arrive here in Islamabad. And I've been in 16 countries. Pakistan is number 16 or 17 this year. I've been in 6 countries over the last 4 weeks, which has been a phenomenal journey, a whirlwind journey, and one I'm grateful for. But I've been living most of my life away from this camera, which is why you haven't seen me too. This year has been one of the busiest years of my life. I've really thrown myself into experiencing life away from the camera and truly experiencing life to the fullest that I possibly can. I've seen how life can be taken away from a lot of people, and I'm not letting that happen. I want to live every day to the best of my ability, even when I'm so exhausted, even when I'm so tired. Like now, I've slept 1 hour in the last 24 hours, and I'm still alive. I'm still happy, and I'm trying to fill myself with positivity because that is the best I can do for myself. Truth is, this year I've grown a lot. I am tremendously proud of myself. I actually just won my first award for my work, which I'm very grateful for, and that, of course, is dedicated to all of you for supporting me, for allowing me to continue this journey. So thank you. I'll put a photo on the screen so you can see the award, and this is for all of you guys. Thank you again. And honestly, the truth of why I haven't been uploading is I've struggled to find my identity again. I have grown so much over the last, especially the last 5 years, but over the last year especially, I've grown tremendously. And I didn't feel like the content that I was making is really my style anymore. It's not really what I want to be creating. I find the travel market now so saturated, and the amount of vloggers that are out there filming over an hour-long content to post, which, the real gem parts of those videos, the information they're sharing, the interactions with locals, their ethos behind making those videos, they're not, for me, what I want to be creating. I don't want to create that kind of style. I want my videos to have a story like they always have. I want them to come with truth, with no ulterior motive. And that's what's going to happen. I've changed, so my content is going to change. What are you going to see more on this channel? You're going to see more stories. You're going to see me storytelling more, as you kind of saw in the first introduction of this video. I want to bring myself into the videos more, along with my interaction. So before, I like to think that I was giving the voice to other people and sharing their stories and giving more information about the country, the tribes that I met, the languages they speak, trying to learn the languages, which of course I will still do. But I want to incorporate more of my journey and create more of a story out of each video and to take you guys on a journey. I want you to look on every video and watch every video and take something away which is emotionally meaningful. I don't want my videos to become those very unforgettable videos. I want you to learn something from every single video, and I hope to continue that. Inshallah, I can. So I just wanted to come on really fast and just explain why I haven't been here, and just to say I am back. I'm back with a lot of positivity, a lot of good energy, and I'm excited to be taking you on my journey with me across the world again. And I hope you're excited. I've missed you So, as I mentioned, I'm back in Pakistan, the country which ignited my spark right at the beginning 5 years ago. 5 years ago, back in 2020, I came here for the first time, and now I am back. On Sunday, in just a few days, I will be heading up to the mountains, but before that, I want to take just a few days here in the city to reacclimatize myself to this phenomenal part of the world, my favorite country. And last night, I flew overnight from Malaysia to Qatar, Qatar to Islamabad. It was a journey from door to door, my house to my hotel here in Pakistan. It was a journey of around 22 hours. It was tiring, but I'm going to try and enjoy my day, my first day here. And I love taking the hiking trails here in Islamabad. Islamabad is one of the most beautiful capital cities in the world. It's pure green. It looks like it's going to rain, but that's not going to stop me. I'm going to head to Trail 2, one of my favorites, and head up into the foothills of the Himalayas, which I don't think any other capital city has. Right, the foothills of the Himalayas. Incredible. I'm going to take a walk, take a small hike, and go and enjoy the views. And on this trip, I've actually also brought my drone. I have a drone with me this trip. I haven't taken a drone with me to Pakistan since 2020. So the footage, I think, is going to be sublime. And if the weather doesn't rain, hopefully we'll get some good videos. But let's see. Either way, I'm excited. And yeah, I'm pumped to be back. Chale, let's go. Wow, I have not been here after the monsoon. This place has grown over so much. It's so green and it smells so fresh. Wow, surrounded by all of these wildflowers. Driving here, I got an in-drive motorbike, and right at the bottom of the hills, there were so many monkeys. I'm not sure, maybe the rain has pushed them further down, or maybe it's because there were so many food trucks down there selling fresh corn. Wow, you guys. Oof. I'm not sure if I can be walking here during this time. Do you think there would be snakes or something else buried in the grass? Hopefully nothing too crazy. So this is my 18th trip to Pakistan in the space of 5 years. I've explored all over the country apart from Kashmir and Balochistan, and it's definitely one country which I know like the back of my hand. I don't need a map. I just started the trail. I've done this trail so many times that I don't even look around me. There's barely any path, and I still know where I'm going. And that's also one reason why I love being here, is I love just going out without internet, being able to freely explore without any worry. And it's great to be able to reconnect like this. Is something I will never ever take for granted. I don't think I'm too far from the top, and the viewpoint is called Damaneko, and it's a viewpoint where a lot of people come to for sunset. There's not going to be that much of a sunset today. It's a little cloudy, but let's see what we can see from up there. Usually you can see the Faisal Mosque, and there usually are a lot of monkeys. So let's see.
Welcome to Pakistan.
Good morning, it's the next day. Beautiful first day here in Pakistan, of course, as always, it's always amazing. And I wanted to end the video by saying thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm beyond excited to see where this journey continues to take me, and I hope you're excited to see the videos in the near future. I'm going to do my best to be uploading as often as I can. Of course, no promises. I'm just going to do the best I can and not take so much pressure on myself. And I'm going to do my best to create the best videos I possibly can. And thank you again. I'll see you very soon.